Hello Pokemon Go trainers, it's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video, and in today's video we got a very strong team. Now PvPoke is a great site to see what the meta is, to look at the matchups of Pokemon in all the leagues and all the cups. And I looked at the number one lead, number one switch, and number one closer for Master League, and it's these three Pokemon. Zygarde is the best lead. I mean, it's just insane. The bulk is just unreal. I mean, fairies can deal with it. Ice, not strong enough, but it does have play. And Necrozma, Duskmane Necrozma, the best switch. I mean, it's amazing. Now, and the third is, well, the closer is Shadow Ho-Oh. I mean, the damage is insane. The extra damage bonus from the shadow bonus is real nice. Braybird almost one-shots Origin Palkia. One of the best answers to Ho-Oh. And we get a nice cleanup to that Dialga. Let's go. Now, generally, I would 9 out of 10 times suggest to build regular Ho-Oh first. The bulk is very nice. Definitely a very handy thing that gives a lot of play, especially in the lead. But also, I mean, Braybird and Dip with the Shadow Ho-Oh lead, not a terrible idea. I think regular is just better still. But definitely getting some nice success and gonna get more use out of the Shadow. And well, 100 deal gain in this video. I mean, you're back to 2600. Not the first time this season I've been there, but definitely trying to climb up to potentially Legend this season. 3 weeks straight in Master League, and ideally I get to Legend before Mega Master League, but only time will tell. Really cool to see Shadow Ursaluna. Definitely not a bad Pokemon. Just you really want legendaries. We're not going to be able to get to that Braybird, which will almost KO. But actually, no, they're very damaged Palkia, which we can just Zygarde clean up. But the bulk of complete Zygarde. High horsepower from a Shadow Ursaluna, not even enough damage. Now, I mean, Niantic made Rhyperior amazing and the king of, like, one of the best in Master League. But they could also make Ursaluna amazing. I do have a Shadow build. Actually, I have a Lundo. And oh my gosh, this was me not paying much attention. And let's see, do I saw play? Definitely a good lead, just with me not tapping. I mean, the game, I guess I actually may have waited, or just the game some lagged. Definitely a bit of a total throw on the battle, but it happens. Tiny amount of time. Honestly, I'm surprised to see Tapu Lele behind an Ultra Palkia. But, I mean, it's not bad. I've seen Rhyperior lead with double Tapu. Power Shadow Ho-Oh. We are met with a Melmetal. Now, Melmetal, I mean, it is pretty meta right now. Double Iron Bash, really handy move. I mean, not too strong, but it is a very easy to build Pokemon to 50. Definitely a really solid starter, level 50 Pokemon. It's not really great in PvE, but I mean, it's still stronger than a lot of other Pokemon. And if it's like one of your highest levels Pokemon, then it's not a bad choice. But yeah, double Iron Bash, not enough for the KO. We're going to throw the Braybird, and Braybird's going to grab the shield. But unfortunately, I am going to once again get schooled by the Melmetal when I have a Zygarde. Wow. I really should do better, but it is what it is. Probably actually do win if I was paying attention. It's totally on my mistake, totally on me. But this team is really strong. I do really love Zygarde lead. As amazing as it is, I've had better success with non-Zygarde teams, but this team definitely feels fantastic. I mean, you got two amazing answers, two fairy types, which, you have the best safe swap. But also, it is important to be on the lookout for Rhyperior. Ho actually, it does get one shot by Rhyperior's Rock Wrecker, but you do have solid play into Rhyperior. We respected that Landorus's one-shotting Stone Edge. Now, if you get the Sacred Fire attack drop onto Landorus, a non-shadow can survive a Stone Edge, which is important to know, definitely. It was very handy on my Legend run last summer. A couple seasons ago, hoping to finally get to Legend again. And a Rhyperior lead, beautiful. We get the coin flip defense drop, huge, to get that extra Dragon Tail damage. Now, I would definitely recommend building a Rhyperior. If you have a 15 attack like 96, 98, especially if you have a hundo. Purified, I do really enjoy Shadow Rhyperior. Mine's not even 15 attack. 14, which, still very good. Just 15 attack is so needed. Going to be able to have Shadow Ho with the shield advantage into Yveltal. And, this is a pretty fine matchup with the shield advantage. They do pace with the energy lead to 2 moves first, so we get a nice KO. But oh my gosh, my opponent. So they do good in letting the Sacred Fire go. Actually, wait. Okay. We're going to throw the Sacred Fire. It does take the last shield, and we are just going to get to Dog Pulse, and Dog Pulse says goodbye to Giratina. Now, Duskmane Necrozma does survive a Shadow Ball from Giratina if it's healthy enough. It's not the worst matchup you can be in, but this battle get a pretty terrible lead into Zacian. Necrozma safe swap, and this is why you don't. Okay, no, not. Okay, they go for the Brave Bird. We're in range. They're gonna go for another Brave Bird. But you're about to see the power of Shadow Ho-Oh. There is Shadow Ho-Oh. Oh, it's Shadow Honda Ho-Oh. Super jealous of them. But we are just going to have to trust in our Shadow Ho-Oh to win this battle. We're going to throw the Sacred Fire instantly. I'm going to have to shield. I did definitely wanted to grab the shield. I don't think I survive a Wild Charge, and I do really need the health on the Ho-Oh. And oh my gosh, they have a shiny Origin Dialga. We are loaded on energy. Sacred Fire lands. Oh my gosh, what were they doing? They needed to no shield, but I think I still had to win. Potentially. I'll take it. Losing the lead. Very nice to win. That way. But Shadow Ho, it does struggle into the Origin Dialga. In a even playing field, even matchup. Definitely a tougher matchup for Ho-Oh as a Shadow, but nice lead into Mewtwo. I've seen some Mewtwo's. It's still a strong Pokemon, just it is tough. But also Ice Beam Mewtwo, it does a ton of damage to Zygarde. Not a bad thing to build. We get met with a Ho-Oh that comes in, and I do give them a free Incinerate, which was poor play by me. Definitely big mistake, definitely very avoidable, but at a 2-1 shield advantage, I want to be able to swap into Zygarde to get rid of the Brave Bird debuffs. Actually, don't do that, because I trust in my Ho-Oh with the shield to deal with the Florges. We are very healthy, but we do have to save the shield for Brave Bird. We go straight for the Sacred Fire. We want the damage, and we get the damage. But oh my gosh, they cannot get to back-to-back moves, and we are going to KO with them being debuffed. Very nice. Definitely important to make sure you use all your shields. Get a fine lead. They do bring in Yveltal, which is actually very nice, clearing the way for the mighty Duskmane. Now, don't remember what door number 3 is, but I mean, they got a nice answer in the lead. 2 fairies. They got something that's weak. 2 fairies in the back, so that's good cover. We got the defense drop from the Crunch, which is nice. Crunch is a little bit more damage into Yveltal, but also less chance of a debuff. And here, what an amazing play. I have a terrible matchup. I Sacred Fire and all the IVs of this Ho-Oh saving the day to reach the kaboom! Get nuked! And all the energy gone, and a shielded Duskmane Crozma takes down Mewtwo, but they knew it was over. And thank you, trainer, for the free win. I mean, that's a super cool flex. I think that's a shiny Pikachu. I mean, yeah, people are going, once they hit Legend, sometimes just go down in Elo. Understandable. Not everyone wants to be competing for leaderboards and also queue times. Definitely understandable to not really care much about Elo if you do get to Legend. Definitely what I hope for this season. We're gonna drop the Brave Bird to Kaboom, the Rhyperior. I meant Kaboom, really. We do shield the Rock Wrecker. Okay, nice. And I just have to hope that is not a Rock Wrecker, and it's not, thankfully. And we are able to get to the next Brave Bird. And kaboom! Goodbye. Not goodbye, actually. Now, I mean, probably should actually run Outrage on Zygarde. I mean, at this point, I'm just so used to Crunch out. Bulldoze. I mean, like all the Zygardes I've seen, they've had Outrage, and definitely would be really handy to have that. So I can deal much better. But you're about to see how close this battle is. I mean, we got a Charmpumina resisting all the charms with the Steel type. And we are going to full send the Sunseal Strike. And I'm going to get some big Shadow Claw damage. But actually, because I forgot how much damage Dark Pulse does, I'm like, I'm going to need the Sunseal Strike. But I think I actually could have won with the Dark Pulse. Maybe a tie. Definitely would have been close. I did not respect the Primarina enough to throw the cheaper move. Definitely a reason why you may want Iron Head. I don't want to get rid of Sunseal Strike. I don't want to like unfuse and refuse the Necrozma to get Sunseal Strike if I ever want it. And here we already committed to a shield for our Zygarde. And they're just going to throw an Outrage for the KO. So we're down to shield. We lost the lead. But I do get a Shadow Ho Incinerate down, which is actually really nice. I mean, they do bring in their own Ho. Understandable. No attack drop. Okay, what am I going to do to get myself out of this mess? Oh, they Brave Bird. Okay, that's exciting. I do throw another Incinerate before I don't take the KO. But bring in Necrozma. Did I totally fumble this battle? Oh, it's the Necrozma in the back. Shundo Dawnwings, oh my gosh. That's also another pretty good team behind Zygarde. A really strong Zygarde team. I'm not sure. I think I have used it. And it's only on ahead. I mean, as a Shadow, I'm a little bit more hesitant. Yeah, actually, it was a good chance they were not even at Warp Time energy, but I was definitely scared. I'm in range of the Iron Head. Unfortunately, they Charge Act priority when well played. Maybe they barely got to the Iron Head in time, but they do shield. Interesting. Getting rid of the shields, getting energy lead on my Necrozma, and I'm going to go for the Sunseal Strike, and Sunseal Strike kabooms! Nukes the Landorus. And I'm healthy enough to not get taken out by the close combat or wild charge. And goodbye, Zacian. They did actually swap into Zacian, 1 HP in the Dream Landorus, but not enough to win. Let's go. Get a nice lead into Rhyperior. I mean, don't want to see Rhyperior, but if we do see it, I do want it in the lead. I have no idea if they got the attack drop. I mean, it's not going to make me play this matchup differently. It's easier if I don't have my attack dropped, especially if I get the defense drop. Now, I no shield again, and I do get the Dragon Tail down, huge, and I do expect the Ho-Oh. I take the risk. I get a Dragon Tail, and then I get a crunch off. Only one crunch. They have Origin Palkia, which they get some nice energy. A little awkward here. Ho-Oh v Ho-Oh can be very interesting. Origin Palkia into Duskmane and Crozma, not a bad matchup. Not ideal. I do shield because I'm not gonna hang on from the dragon with damage, and I do need to get to this move. They're gonna let it go. Beautiful. And I'm gonna just trust in the Brave Birds. Brave Bird is going to grab the last shield. Can I get to the next Brave Bird and then clean up the Palkia? I'm definitely going to take the KO, but can I get the damage onto the Palkia? Kaboom! Goodbye! But oh no, they get a Dragon Myth farm down, and I cannot hang on from red HP from the Aqua Tail. Well played. Tough endgame. They swapped in time. Now we have a nice spicy lead into Kartana. I mean, they definitely are very happy to not be up against the Shadow Ho-Oh. That would be the worst possible lead. We actually do bring it in, though. I mean, we resist all the moves or neutral damage from Night Slash. We met with the Rhyperior. I did expect a double ground. So Landorus there, and should be door number 3. Probably. And I mean, my whole team is actually pretty fine into Kartana. We just want to get some huge damage going. We are debuffed. We see an Origin Palkia. So, I mean, they have a very nice answer to... I guess they are strong into... I guess they are pretty strong into Tapu Bulu in the lead. And, I mean, they're just going to see the Duskmane and not have the Rhyperior anymore to deal with it. Beautiful. Shadow Rhyperior lead. A little more awkward. I mean, the extra damage they do is really annoying. They do let me throw the first move, which is a tad surprising. I mean, it's a coin flip for attack drop, man. That helps a bit. With Rhyperior taking a little less damage. They do get it. I'm going to have to throw, but actually I just let the Zygarde go at this point. I should have thrown it sooner if I didn't want it, but instead I'll take 2 Incinerates. I mean, Mud Slap, not too much damage into Ho-Oh, and the energy is so valuable. And I make the mistake, I should have just thrown the Sacred Fire after the 2 Incinerates. If it's I'm not sure if this is Astonish, Hoopa, or Confusion. I'm not entirely sure. Definitely a difference on them, but we're going to take the last shield, which is fantastic, and I have a great answer to Dialga. They were not able to align the Hoopa into my Necrozma. I know Shield of Thunder. Oh my gosh, I hung on. And I do want some energy. And the most damage I can get onto the Dialga. The Shadow Claw takes him out, and I just have to throw the move instantly. I do have the mighty Sunsteel Strike, and that says goodbye to Hoopa Unbound. I did do a crazy amount of raids that I would not suggest people to do that I did for Hoopa Unbound. Hopefully, maybe next year we get the shiny release. Honestly, I would not be surprised if it is. I mean, next year. Like, the Pokemon Company, they do need to release shiny Hoopa some way before Pokemon Go gets it. That'll be a much more exciting raid day, but Hoopa Unbound, I mean, yeah, at some point I'm sure it's going to get its signature move. Like, I definitely want to try it out, but also trying to get to Legend takes priority besides some spice. But here into the Rhyperior matchup for Shadow Ho-Oh. We take a shield, we're going to be able to get some damage. Get them very low, down to red health. Let's go. Shield piece for Necrozma to come in and Shadow Claw down. Actually, we know we do shield. Now, is this another Breaking Swipe? It is another Breaking Swipe. And we survive the Mud Slap. I do bring in the Necrozma. Maybe I should have thrown instantly the Brave Bird. But they fail to make a catch, and we have 2 Dark Pulses. We don't take the KO. No. We cannot throw both moves. But oh my gosh. We're saved. They have Outrage. Dark Pulse takes the last shield. We take each other out. Let's go. I needed to take the shield because I had a move banked. And I knew they were not going to get to a second Dark Pulse in time to go up against, to defeat the Ho-Oh. But I knew I did not have the HP to land that Incinerate damage. Close battles. Got lucky going up against an Outrage Ironhead, I assume. I mean, maybe Outrage Sunsteel Strike. But thankfully no Dark Pulse, and that's why I won Dark Pulse. We land the Dark Pulse onto Primrina, and actually, I think the battle earlier, had I gotten that chip damage with the Dark Pulse, I think I could have won. Oh well, that's in the past. We land another Dark Pulse for the KO. We do not get to a Dark Pulse once again for a 3rd time this battle, but it's fine. To shield or not to shield, I use my last shield for the Brave Bird. They bring in Palkia. Shadow Ho-Oh Sacred Fire is enough to take that shield. Let's go. We get the attack drop, which is very nice. They only have Aqua Tail. Now, it's a little awkward. I mean, we're a pretty healthy Zygarde. Not a very healthy Zygarde, but we got a decent amount of HP. We take the last shield. Did I leave with a move banked on my Ho-Oh? A Brave Bird. And I get to the next move, and goodbye. Ho-Oh. I had the better attack. If they were a 15 attack Pokemon, I think they win. But, haha. Terrible lead into Xerneas, so we safe swap Necrozma. We're met with a Rhyperior. We're going to expect them to respect the one-shot and move to win alignment. And they did. Let's go. Now, it would be nice to use this energy to get more damage on Rhyperior. But I want to save the shield advantage because I think that's going to be more useful for Ho-Oh to deal with Xerneas in door number 3. We get some bulldoze damage going and defense drop. That's big. I imagine they let me Dragon Tail them down. And like if they were one Mud Slap away from that next move, I think it would have been the good play to swap into Ho-Oh for a farm down. We find the whole team revealed. They bring in Giratina, which, I mean, it's not a terrible matchup into Ho-Oh. And even better into Shadow Ho-Oh. Just being able to get more fast attack pressure. And we did lose a good amount of bulk, which definitely helps in the matchup into Giratina. We are going to not make a catch of the move. They're going to do nice play of just swapping. And, well, we're kind of toast. Oh no, we're kind of toast. Bulldoze, I mean, no defense drops, and the damage is so bad. Do we hang on from the Moonblast? We do. But unfortunately, Shadow Ho-Oh cannot get to back-to-back moves. We need to take the KO here. And, yeah, I mean, they could have just Shadow Claw down. But they had the move well played by them. Playing out the great lead. But next opponent, we have a nice lead. They bring in Zacian. I actually don't think I was paying too much attention to this battle. Like, for a second, I was like, wait, what was the lead they had? For a second, I totally thought this was their lead and they didn't stay in. Well, they just stayed in when I brought in Crozma. Definitely. I mean, sometimes when I'm not paying much attention, I do just accidentally win. Just go on autopilot. But definitely, I mean, a lot of success with this team. The team carrying me. Better player definitely gets a lot more wins, but nice RPS win. Let's go. Hello, Double Fairy. Team I've showcased. It's definitely a good team. It would be funny if they did use that team because they saw my video. Also, like, Xerneas Zacian is nice. Double Fairy in the back, but now we have Necrozma once again into... Oh, wait, no. Yveltal this time. We are going to get to Dog Pulse. Do they count correctly? They do. Nice by them. If I did somehow have a Sunset Strike again, oh my gosh, that would have been so funny to see get absolutely nuked after shielding up the nuke. But now, 2-1 shield advantage for Shadow Ho-Oh. Although Zacian, I mean, with its energy generation, is amazing. Like, I really should just go for Brave Bird. I don't want to debuff myself, that's the thing. But, like, I would be another Brave Bird, and I could still have the shield. And 1 HP in a dream, no! And just gonna have too much. Again, 3-ball flex take me down. That's what I get for not playing good enough. Shiny 96, best buddied Origin Palkia, really cool. Such a pretty shiny. And they're going to get bulldozed. And we get the defense drop, the coin flip in our favor. We shield the warp time. They're bringing in Kyogre, which is fantastic for us to see. Definitely want to get this thing out of the way. And we are going to go Crunch, get some more damage. We are down a shield, but getting Kyogre out of the way for Ho-Oh to get some big damage is awesome. They will get a Surf. I don't want to use my last shield. The shield for Shadow Ho-Oh is so valuable and could be exactly what I need for the win. A little awkward having to throw the Sunsteel Strike. I do land it though. And oh my gosh, that is what I needed. And my opponent is not going to withstand the Shadow Hose Incinerate. And they did not have 2 moves on their Yveltal. And a goodbye. They closed the game. I get it. Shadow Ho-Oh Incinerate. I mean, my opponent's got to use their shields. Now, if you're tired of Zygarde, if you have a perfect Dragonite, it's actually not a bad lead at all into Zygarde. I mean, they're able to get to 2 Dragon Claws first. I fail to get the Dragon Tail KO. And I don't get that next Dragon Tail to do the damage in time. And we're met with a Rhyperior. They do give me a good amount of energy for free from that Incinerate. But oh my gosh, a Breaking Swipe to take a shield. And I mean, the power of non-legendary teams. Oh boy, me getting schooled. Let me know if you enjoy seeing not just wins. I don't exactly like showing you these battles, but if you can learn from my mistakes, that's awesome. And well, Shield the Shadow Metagross. I mean, I'm just not going to be able to survive the Earthquake. And honestly, respect for playing with this team. And I mean, it's not a bad team. It's just when you compare to all the legendaries that you will be facing, definitely can be tough. Very, very different levels of grind needed for those teams. And for them to win, easier team to build. Get a beautiful lead into Giratina. They're going to bring in Melmetal. And I'm going to bulldoze and get the defense drop, which is amazing. I can get 4 Incinerates through, but they're actually going to take both shields because they were 1. Thunder Shock from the next rock slide, so that's both my shields gone. Although I have lots of energy, I do survive a Shadow Ball. I have to throw instantly. I don't want debuff. I should have probably gone for the Brave Bird and then incinerate Brave Bird again. Although I actually just go for 2 Sacred Fires. I should have just taken the Brave Bird, giving them less farm, but Zygarde is such a dominant matchup into Giratina. But actually we have a Togekiss as duel number 3, and we are going to easily a one-hit KO. Kaboom! Goodbye, Togekiss. I mean, they will take us out from this range with the Shadow Ball. But, yep, Zygarde doing Zygarde things, and next opponent is going to lead with an Ambrose. Okay, an Ambrose. This team is not bad, like, not badly set up for an Ambrose. I mean, Ambrose lead, that's where you do not want to see an Ambrose. But bringing in Shadow Ho to get energy advantage, not bad at all. But also we did drag out their Ho to clear the way for the Necrozma, and we took both their shields. Now, what could be behind door number 3? I'm not entirely sure. I think, not in the lead, but I think I've seen, actually, no, maybe with the lead. Nameless lead. Definitely seen, I think Origin Yaga may have been door number 3. May have been Home Slice Henry's team. But I hope you enjoyed the battles. 100 elo gain with the best closer, lead, and switch. Master League. Definitely a really nice team. Definitely good success for me. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for daily Go Battle League videos and other Pokemon Go content. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.